Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, September the 8th. So glad you are with us today. My name is Lana Harris. This is the First Alert Desk. I'm actually bringing you some of those top trending stories, the stories that everybody seems to know about, but you don't. Want to make sure you are caught up just in case you missed it. So the first story that we're talking about is one that kind of has been thrown around for years now. The idea of reparations kind of sounds like something that would probably never happen. They're taking steps towards that here in Fulton County. So a new Fulton County task force just met for the first time with the goal to, quote, right historical wrongs done towards the African American community. So in case you missed it, the task force still has a lot of planning and research to do. But at the meeting last night, they focused on compiling a list of possible reparations and eligibility requirements. We talked with the task force's vice chairman, who's been researching the county for the past 2 years. Here's what he had to say.
All of the atrocities that our ancestors were faced with as their heirs, it is our duty to uncover every single avenue of repair.
The task force hopes to present its findings to Fulton County commissioners in October of 2024. So there you go. Reparations could be a thing in Fulton County. We'll be sure to keep an eye out on that one for you. This next story is kind of sad and really scary, especially because it's something that you might have seen before. That one chip challenge, maybe you've seen newscasters doing it or people on social media doing it. Maybe you've been dared to do it. It's that spicy chip, that chip that is known for being extremely spicy. It's a tortilla chip. It's called the One Chip Challenge. Well, it's now being pulled from shelves. In case you missed it, a 14-year-old died hours after eating it. So if you're not familiar with this challenge, it involves eating just one chip, but that chip is described as one of the spiciest in the world. The company's website shows the chip has seasoning from a Carolina Reaper pepper and a Naga Viper pepper. If you have one of these products and you've been meaning to try it, maybe this has you thinking twice about it, the company is offering free refunds on this product. Now, we should note the chip is not confirmed to be the cause of the 14-year-old's death. An autopsy is still pending, but his family is blaming the challenge for this awful situation because, again, it's something that a lot of people had been doing for fun, and it's come to a really sad end for that one family. So we'll be sure to keep an eye on what happens there for you as well. Your next story is for anybody who has an iPad, an iPhone. A lot of us do, okay? Apple is issuing a warning for you this morning. So if you have one, their urgent message is that you need to update your operating system immediately. The company made a fix to a vulnerability that hackers might actually already be exploiting without you knowing about it. So the security flaw exists in iOS 16.6.1. So go to your settings, look at what iOS you have, look for that update if you still have. Again, that is iOS 16.6.1. That'll have that flaw. This next story is pretty wild, actually. Okay, so we all know the Tour Championship was here a couple of weeks ago at East Lake. It was awesome. And if there was one color that just jumped off the screen, it was green. Beautiful greens. Golf courses are always so gorgeous and manicured and kept. But now, just weeks later, the course is brown. So here is Joshua Skinner with why it's not just an unsightly issue right now. Apparently, it also stinks.
Here's the issue. As part of a massive renovation, East Lake Golf Club recently killed off a huge portion of its grass. The problem is that stench is now wafting into nearby neighborhoods, and some residents are concerned that that smell is not just grass. Jeff Kane loves living in the neighborhood surrounding East Lake Golf Club.
Neighbors are great. It's a very diverse community.
He's lived here for 12 years and seen the area bloom.
You know, the golf course and the PGA Tour has had a great impact on the success of this neighborhood.
But lately, the golf club has some people raising their noses after killing off a large swath of grass.
You know, it was after like 4 or 5 days that I was like, okay, this is not normal.
The smell is pungent, with earthy tones of rotting grass and something else. And that's what concerns Kane.
We don't know. We have no information.
Kane says the grass died in the days following the Tour Championship last week. He worries about the chemicals used and how they could affect those living nearby whether on 2 legs or 4.
People exercise here. This is a community, an active community.
A text sent to another concerned neighbor from the club says they used granules and no liquid. Kane says his emails have not been met with a straight answer.
We've not been told anything about chemicals, effects.
Leaving him wondering why the club is being such a quiet neighbor.
So we just want to know what they are doing and what the impact is.
In DeKalb County, Joshua Skinner, Atlanta News First.
Really paints the picture for you of what that smells like. Hopefully they get that sorted soon. All right, the last one for you this morning is a heads up you're going to wish you knew about. In case you missed it, there are free ice cream sandwiches today at Tiff's Treats. Okay, so we're talking about this evening from 6 to 8 o'clock. Their Blockwitch party is going to take place at the Spring Street location in Midtown. Again, free ice cream sandwiches today, and man, is it a good day for it. This is a live look over Marietta Square right now where it just looks gorgeous, picture perfect. I know that today is going to be amazing. I know tomorrow there is some rain in your forecast. We have been talking about that with our meteorologist all morning long. We're going to have another update for you coming up on Atlanta News First at noon. But until then, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Friday.